Firstly, how are you feeling after the incident?
I'm feeling a lot better this week. Last week was a bit of a blur and sort of trying to take in all the different emotions that I was getting, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better this week.
Can you talk us through what happened?
Yeah, pretty much just trying to do my job on the wharf and just happened to be in a storm and was holding a metal pole and that attracted the lightning and I just sort of saw it go up my arms and yeah, next thing I knew I was sort of crunched on the ground and yeah, pretty excited to find an ambulance at that point in time.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. How long do you remember how long it took for the ambulance to get there, and sort of how long were you in hospital for, all that sort of stuff?
It felt like forever. Apparently from the time that we got down from the crane to the ambulance getting there was about half an hour, but it felt like hours. And then yeah, sort of once I got the paramedics there, I felt a lot better and a lot more calm, and yeah, like they were just fantastic. And once I got to the hospital, they just did some final tests and I was out in a few hours.
Okay. And you said you went through a lot of emotions last week. Talk us through them. What were you feeling last week?
It's sort of like lucky to be alive and lucky to still be here, but also really scared about the fact that I could have not been here. I'm quite an anxious person generally, so that sort of kicked me in the guts, and then I felt a little bit of anger towards why was I there in the first place in the storm, but at the end of the day it did seem like it sort of came out of nowhere, so you never really know what's going to happen, and yeah, now I'm just really grateful.
Did you realise what had happened straight away? Like when you said you saw it go up your arm?
Yeah, as soon as it happened, I was like, I just got electrocuted. So I was just kind of like, I just saw the white bolts go up my arms and up the pole as well. So I didn't obviously pass out or anything like that, but it was quite shocking, and I can't really remember too much from that point on until I sort of calmed down a bit.
How far up were you? You said you were in a crane. How far off the ground were you?
Yeah, so I was in a crib that's held up by the crane, sort of over the top of boxes. So I was only a couple of feet off them, but off the ground it was about 40 feet off the ground. So yeah, quite high.
Not many of us have gone through what you've just gone through. Is there pain involved, like physical pain?
It was like a very short, brief pain of just like feeling literally buzzed. It didn't last very long. I think the shocks sort of set in really quickly, so any pain that was involved was gone pretty quickly. But it was more just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because I'd never experienced before in my life. But it wasn't really painful, but it was certainly a buzz through my body.
And a lot of support from the club too, rallied around you, and the family as well.
Yeah, the support that I've been given has been overwhelming, and I'm really, really grateful for the club and how they've handled things and been there to support me through it, and sort of told me that I don't have to be back here, I don't have to come back to training until I'm ready, and I can't thank them enough, and all of our fans as well, and just everyone that's supported me through this. It's been, yeah, like I said, really overwhelming, but I'm really, really grateful.
What's the timeline? I mean, obviously football doesn't matter when you go through an incident like this, but when will you be able to play again?
My first session back on the field tonight, kicking a ball, so I'm pretty excited about that, excited to get into it again. I'm a pretty competitive person, so I'm hoping to put my hand up for round one, but just have to wait and see how it goes.
What's your plan now, I guess, ahead of the season opener?
Just to get back to normality, I think. I've sort of spent a week with my mum up here, which isn't normal for me. She lives down in Tassie, and sort of just trying to recover and get my energy back and just really enjoy that. So from now, it's just trying to get back into a routine that's comfortable for me, which is training, playing footy, going out for coffee, seeing friends. So for me, it's just about getting that routine back and enjoying, day-to-day life.
Sorry, Benny, is it part of that when you work, you're wearing rubber gloves and rubber boots, is that right?
Sorry.
I can't say, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
It's given you quite a shake, hasn't it? I mean, we can tell by what you're talking about. It's really rocked you.
Yeah, it has. It's not something that I'd never want anyone to experience, but everyone has their things in life that might shake them to this degree, and mine just happened to be being struck by lightning. So it really did shake me for the first couple of days. I was I didn't really know what was going on, or if I was going to come out on the other side any better, or if I was still injured, like the doctors said I was fine, but I didn't really believe it because I thought, how could I be? But yeah, I think that the support that I've had and having my mum up here and the club have just really put me in a good stead to come out on the other side.
You said tonight's your first time training again. Do you think it'll be an opportunity to sort of get your confidence back and get your mojo back?
Yeah, I trained in the gym last night, but yeah, this is my first session out on a footy field again. So I do feel a little bit rusty, even though it's only been, a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I think it would be a good opportunity for me to just, get hit and be fine and just get back into it and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a good chance to, be where I feel like I shine. So yeah, I'm excited.